I'm Beth Carter.
And I want to tell you a little bit about us and our working with the Healthpreneur group. When we started with Healthpreneur, well, we've just been a brick-and-mortar business, and we do chiropractic, weight loss, health prevention, and health renewal programs using different types of homeopathy, nutraceuticals, things like that. So. Pretty much all of our patients are local. They come, 3 to 4 hours max driving distance. We have a few outliers. We have some people who are around the country who fly in, but that's not very common. And we have a few patients who are in different parts of the country that are usually just referrals from friends and family. But the large majority, probably 99% of our patients are right here local. And we never really thought about doing a virtual. Thought about it a little bit. We're like, that couldn't work. There's no way we'll be able to make that work. So. And then, we have a very successful seven-figure practice. We were doing great and had been for years. Then coronavirus shutdown started. And
one of our biggest frustrations with that wasn't just the shutdown itself, but reduced patient visits. Patients were afraid to come out. They weren't leaving their homes. There was little way that we could help them. And this, of course, not only reduced patient visits, but reduction in patient visits, as you all know, is reduction in revenue by 60%, almost immediately.
Yeah, we saw it really fast. And so, that was just, we had to figure out something. And then as things have continued, I'm so glad that we decided early on to do something, because if we were just making the decision now, we'd be in big trouble. Now, I've known Yuri, or known about Yuri, for at least a decade. I've used some of Yuri's marketing things, like for emails, and I forget what else I've used before. Some of his copy for advertising, but so I knew about Yuri when I saw what he was doing with this Healthpreneur group and virtual practice. I was very intrigued. Listened to everything they had to say, and the webinars and everything. And the biggest reasons we chose Healthpreneur, and we jumped in with both. I was once I heard everything, I'm like, yes, we're in, and I said, we're committed. So here's our money. So the biggest reason we chose to go with Healthpreneur is because Yuri's track record in their group, they help professionals get the results that they need. The whole team's knowledge has been amazing to me. The copyright people, some of the best that I've ever worked with, they know what they're doing, as opposed to some others I've worked with in the past. I'm like, I know more than they did. So their ability and knowledge, really is going to help us pivot into a virtual practice world, which honestly I never thought that we'd ever need to go that way. It's just everything about the group. From customer service to everybody's willingness to give support. When you ask a question, you get immediate feedback. Not waiting for a week or more, or somebody get back to you. So it's just been a wonderful step through this process. The fact that we're still working on it. We haven't got anything yet. We're not live with our virtual practice.
So we're still in process of setting up our whole virtual pipeline marketing promotion, but the email campaigns alone that were part of this whole process and part of the package that we enlisted in have been tremendous. They are ways of communicating that required us to do things a little differently. We still communicated by email, but it was in a different fashion than what Yuri and his team provided. And those email campaigns alone have spurred a revenue increase for us almost 4 times what we paid to get into the Healthpreneur group. So that one thing has been life-changing for our practice in a way that I never anticipated. An email didn't seem that important, but done correctly, it was everything we needed right now. And we still have appointments on the books that haven't been held from patients we haven't seen for a couple of years who I know are going to begin a new care plan with us because I know who they are and I know what they need. So we're still reaping the benefits of that email campaign that ended actually today.
So, I'd say anyone who's skeptical about working with Healthpreneur Group, you need to ask yourself the question, if not them, who? Who is going to be able to help you? Because again, I take it from me. I've been with multiple groups, multiple practice management groups that do help with marketing. I've never seen this level of skill, honestly, and knowledge
And teamwork.
Yeah, it's just I've never seen it, and it's hands down. They're just nobody else is going to be able to help you like they are. They know how to guide you through the process. That's one of the things that again has been amazing to me. We've had to rethink just using their templates and how you basically put your pipeline together. I've never thought about our patients the way that they think about it. And again, the templates and everything you have to go through to get there, it's going to make you know a little bit more about yourself, a little bit more about your practice, and a little bit more about your patients. And then you're going to be able to laser focus on who you're going to be attracting to your practice. So you need to, if you're looking to make a change, you owe it to yourself to say yes to Healthpreneur Group. So that's all I really have to say.